You've probably looked at your bank account and thought, where did all my money go? Not once, not twice, but over and over again. At the end of the month, after a random purchase, even after promising yourself it wouldn't happen again. And the worst part? You can't point to a single big mistake. No one big decision. No obvious turning point. It's just gone. Quietly. Without warning. Almost like it slipped through your hands. That's exactly where Ethan Brooks is right now. Ethan isn't reckless. He doesn't gamble. He doesn't make crazy financial decisions. He's not irresponsible. He's not careless. In fact, from the outside, he looks responsible. He works, pays his bills, even tries to save sometimes. He does what he's supposed to do. He follows the rules. But every month ends the same way. A quiet frustration. A number that feels too small. Not zero, but never enough. And the question he keeps avoiding. Why am I not getting ahead? The problem isn't obvious. That's what makes it so hard to notice. It's not one big expense. It's something much harder to see. Something that hides inside routine. Ethan is slowly losing money through habits that feel completely normal. Habits that don't feel dangerous, but slowly add up. The first one? He spends to feel in control. After a long day, he opens an app, scrolls, clicks, buys something small. Nothing dramatic, nothing extreme. It's not about the thing, it's about relief. A quick sense that he's choosing something in a life that often feels automatic, where most decisions are already made for him, where he just reacts. And this feels like control, even if it only lasts a moment. Then there's the second habit. Ethan avoids looking at his money. Not completely. He's not ignoring everything. He's just not looking closely. Just enough to stay unaware. He checks his balance, but not his patterns. He sees numbers, but not behavior. Because patterns would force a question he's not ready to answer. A deeper one, a more uncomfortable one. The third one is even quieter. Ethan upgrades his life every time his income increases. A slightly better apartment, more dinners out, nicer things. Small upgrades. Reasonable upgrades. Nothing extreme, just a little more comfortable. That's why it feels harmless. And without noticing, his expenses grow to match his income. Slowly, consistently, every single time. The fourth habit? He justifies everything. It's not that expensive. I deserve this. It's been a hard week. It's just this once. I'll fix it later. Each decision feels harmless because each one is small. Too small to worry about. Too small to question. But small decisions, repeated daily, don't stay small. They stack, quietly. Then comes distraction. Subscriptions he forgot about, impulse buys that felt right in the moment, convenience over intention. The easier option, the faster option. Ethan isn't making bad choices. He's just not making conscious ones. And that difference matters more than it seems. And here's the part most people miss. None of this feels like a problem. That's why it continues. There's no alarm, no moment where everything breaks, no clear signal to stop. Just a slow, invisible drift away from financial stability, away from progress, away from control. Because the truth is, Ethan doesn't have a money problem. He has a behavior problem that hides behind comfort, behind routine, behind normal life. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. It becomes obvious, almost uncomfortable. Ethan starts noticing small things, not changing everything, not all at once, just paying attention. He sees how often he spends when he feels stressed. He notices how his normal lifestyle quietly expands, without asking, without limits. He tracks a few days and realizes how automatic everything became, almost like a loop. So he makes a small shift. Not a big plan, not a complete reset, just friction. He waits before buying, even 24 hours, just enough time to pause. And suddenly, half the things don't feel necessary anymore. The urge fades, the emotion settles. Then he creates a simple rule. His income can grow, but his lifestyle stays still for a while. Not forever, just long enough to break the pattern, just long enough to notice the difference. And maybe the most important change, he stops asking, can I afford this? Because the answer is often yes, and starts asking, why do I want this? That question hits deeper and changes the decision. Nothing dramatic happens overnight, no instant transformation, but something subtle changes. For the first time, Ethan feels in control of his decisions, not his impulses, not his habits. And maybe the real question isn't how much you earn, but how many invisible habits are quietly taking it away every day without you noticing. Because if you look closely, you might realize you've been doing the same thing this whole time without realizing it.